So we are back at one of our favorite spots. It's actually the first spot that we ever brought the Airstream to. We were at Zion National Park. And last year, Angel's Landing was closed. So that's our goal, is to go hike Angel's Landing. Now, there's a lot of chaos with all the shuttles. We've heard that you have to get reservations, like stay up till midnight. While editing this video on May 27th of 2021, the Park Services announced that they're ending the reservation system needed for shuttles. Yay! That means they're going back to the old school way of first come, first serve. They're also increasing the capacity of the shuttles back to how they used to be, so this means more people can get access to the beautiful trails that Zion has to offer. Now, if you already purchased a ticket, unfortunately they are not giving refunds. However, they are granting priority, meaning you can get to the front of the line on the day of your reservation. But the good thing is we have our e-bikes, and that's our plan, is to use those. We used them last year. It was an absolute blast riding through the park. The only problem is we haven't ridden our e-bikes in several months, and they've been abused a little bit. Morning, sunshine.
Morning, sunshine. Good morning, my king.
We are up very early. Not before, well, actually, yeah, the sun has not risen yet. Getting ready to start our day to go hike Angel's Landing. Excited?
I am excited. Oh, no texting and driving, kids. Just trying to put directions, and we are headed back to Zion, one of our favorite national parks. And this is one of the most iconic hikes in the world. So, super excited to get up on that mountain.
So we are at the visitor center. We got here about 6:40 in the morning, right? And there were plenty of parking spots, but it's tough to get a parking spot here. You got to get up early. This is the parking spot for the shuttle, but there are plenty of people coming in, getting ready to go hike, board the shuttles. But we got our bikes ready. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. We're gonna bike in and hike one of the most famous trails in the world. This is gonna be amazing. Yeah. Perfect day. Right now it's like 45 degrees, that's why we're bundled up, but by the time peak of the day comes, it's supposed to be about 80.
Yeah. Got our water, got our snacks, got our bikes.
Yay.
Let's do this.
Got each other. So we brought coffees for the trail to keep us revved up and ready to go. Got some super espresso and some Death Wish coffee.
And I think I got just the basic Starbucks, but I definitely recommend, I like the Starbucks. I don't know, I'll look for it, but those are my favorite little hiking, early morning hiking tips, is to have these.
Yeah, you have the espresso and cream Starbucks.
Yes, yes, very delicious.
And I want two.
Little chilly, but guys, if you got e-bikes, rent them, or if you got your own, bring them. This is the way to do Zion. Look, no cars, there's a shuttle every now and then, but it's just us on the road and the beautiful mountains. Woo!
You!
Feeling?
Feeling good.
We are, I'd say 10 minutes into the hike. Probably put a few 100 feet of elevation, but you might be able to see it's basically a paved path for at least the first part of the route. zigzagging switchbacks up the hill. But man, definitely worth it to get up early because you get to see the sunrise coming in through the valley, see just the peaks of the mountains. How you doing breathing wise?
I'm doing okay. Fun fact, Zion's at a little bit of elevation, around 3,500 feet. So I'm breathing probably a little harder than normal. And it's a tough hike. How you breathing?
Well, when I had to talk,
I know,
it's kind of hard. I'm trying to catch up, but this jacket's not gonna last much longer. Whew.
So cool. So we are on the switchback part of the Angel's Landing hike, which is called Walter's Wiggles. But we are definitely climbing, and switchbacks are going up the mountain.
Wow.
And I think there's less oxygen up here.
Look at you. That's amazing. We hit a little bit of flat spot. I think it's time I talk to you about my shirt. If you guys have been following the channel, you know what it is. It's cuts. I absolutely love these things. Not only can I wear them when we're out exploring, but they look so good and also feel great that
They do look good and feel good.
I can wear them when we hit the town. And we want you guys to check out cuts for yourself. So click the link below, use the code ROMRU, and get yourself some awesome shirts today. Or a hoodie. The hoodies are yummy as well. Colette actually wears it almost every night, right? Even though it's for guys, she still wears.
Ladies, they do not have Cuts apparel out just yet for us, but I'm small in real life and I wear small in Cuts, and I rock that hoodie all the time. Maybe too much.
So check the link below and use code ROMRU for 15% off. So I think it's time that we shared a few facts about Angel's Landing.
So Angel's Landing actually used to be known as the Temple of Aeolus, and it is a 1,600-foot elevation climb.
So it's not the easiest of hikes. It is labeled hard on all trails. Total out and back is, put the numbers there, but 4.5 miles, we believe, with 1,600 feet of elevation gain.
Yes, so it's not the longest hike, but it is intense. And the last 0.7 miles of the hike are gonna involve some chains. And the trail's only gonna be about 4.5 to 5 feet wide with 1,000-foot drops at some points. So it's not for the faint of heart or for those that have fear of heights.
So one, will Coco make it to the top? We'll see. The other thing is how many people are gonna be up there when we get there? I hope it's not too busy.
Yeah, it's definitely something, because it's so dangerous, it's definitely something you want to leave a lot of space with. Start early so that you're not in the crowds, and time it properly so that you're not coinciding with the shuttles, if possible. Okay, I made a mistake. I said Walter's Wiggles. It's down there. This is Walter's Wiggles, which is a set of 21 switchbacks on your way up to Angel's Landing, singular. It is steep. It's a deep burn.
It's calling me, like the rainbow. It's calling me, like the rainbow. The rainbow.
So we are on the chains and they're a little intimidating. They say it gets worse as you go down farther, but as you see, they're very sturdy, very heavy duty, drilled concrete, whatever somehow mounts it to the rocks, but Coco seems to be trucking along. It is a little bit of a slanted edge at times, but it's not too bad. And the good news is, our biggest worry of being crowded, it's not too crowded up here.
So we passed the first section of the chains and now we are in the second section, which looks pretty vertical to me. But honestly, I have a fear of heights and I feel pretty good. I don't know if it's the chains or it's a little wider than I expected, at least thus far. It looks like it's gonna get a little narrower up here, but so far so good. I think it's a great hike.
We're going up there. Definitely not down there. No, up there. Oh, they cut little steps for us. That's nice. Okay. I thought we were almost to the top. But like the last, what'd you say, quarter mile?
Yeah.
I don't know. We're not sure what the actual length is, but it's basically straight up. So when you get to the chains, you still got a lot of climbing to do. Yeah, I thought we were there and I'm still a little winded.
Woo! Thank you.
We made it to the top, and the thing is, no one else is up here. We have it all to ourselves.
Yeah, right.
It's a big point. There's probably at least 100 people up here, but it's totally worth it. I think it's time that we have our post or mid-hike snack.
Mid-hike.
Mid-hike snack.
It's all downhill from here, kids.
It is. Were the chains that bad?
No, they weren't that bad, and I have a fear of heights, but I have to say.
Got a little friend. Little chipmunks. Where's he?
Oh, hi, buddy. That's a hat, not food. You're very brave.
Oh yeah, they'll come steal
You
your food.
smell my food, huh? Dude, I love chipmunks, but it's my food. The chains were not that bad, I have to say. I felt very safe, and even though I heard the width of the trail was only 4.5 to 5 feet, it felt fine. I really felt fine. I didn't feel scared at one point.
Yeah.
Maybe the rock climbing helped. I'm not really sure, but this, if you guys have done Half Dome, this is much easier and less scary than Half Dome.
Chippy chippy.
We want you guys to have a successful hike at Angel's Landing, and in order to do so, you'll need a few key items. Now, we recommend hiking shoes, Camelback, some hiking socks, and a few other things, but we're gonna list all of them below with an Amazon shop link so that you guys can be outfitted for your Angel's Landing hike.